Boys, Alex, Pav, Super Mario 64 is 30 years old. Don't laugh. It's turning 30 years old.
What the fuck did you just call me?
Yeah, right. Oh my god. I defaulted to Alex.
Brother just government named me. What the hell?
I think Ludwig's also gonna sue him.
That's a good point.
True. Boys!
The plan is simple. We're going to talk about Super Mario 64.
That's a great impression, honestly.
Dodd, man, what is your what was your first memory playing Super Mario 64? Do you remember how old you were? Do you remember if it was original game, DS game?
I would definitely say it was the original. I did play a shit ton of the DS game, but like for the original game, I'd say I definitely remember the Bowser part because it scared me when I was a little baby boy. I did, like, unironically, it's a meme, but like the piano did scare me. Legit. That shit scared the fuck out of me. I just went Mach 7 into that fucking star. Did you guys see that? I fucking blasted into that thing. Who says the wing cap is annoying? Me, but how about you, Alan? What's your first memory? I know this is your first like 3D game. But do you remember any of that?
The first 3D game I ever saw, it was my uncle's house had an N64, so I got to see it for the first time. It blew my little kid mind since all I had at the time was a Game Boy Advance. So it was all obviously sprites, but seeing this being able to move in a 3D space was really, really cool. Yeah. But I didn't play like this game like in full. I just like probably messed around to like Bob on Battlefield and just kind of called it a day. Sure. But the DS version, I think I got when I was like probably like 8 or 9 years old. It was one of the first DS games I had. That's one of the games I think I put the most hours into ever. That was the first game I ever completed 100%. And talk about mind blowing to have that kind of quality just like in the palm of your hands, like a game of like that, like the DS version's got some problems, and we can get to that.
Yeah.
But just visually and just like the aesthetic of the gameplay to just be in like the in a world in like the palm of your hands was just like mind blowing to me.
Yeah, I think I have better memories of that game than I should, because I think I like semi recently, that could have been like 5 to 10 years ago, but like after it came out, I think I remember it more so playing it on like a 3DS where you actually have a control stick versus D-pad 3D controls, which not the best. They tried, but shout
out to the sprint button. Man,
one of the craziest things about that version of the game as well is like I think they wanted you to use analog controls with the touchscreen. Because you can like put your thumb on the touchscreen. Yeah. I think there's like a mod where if you get it on the 3DS, it'll map the touchscreen's like analog controls to the circle pad.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
You can play it as God intended.
Yeah, no,
like
it's
a normal person.
It's very strange. Like I don't know what their thought process was there, because how the hell are you supposed to use the touchscreen but then also but the buttons? Like it doesn't fully make sense, but Nintendo doesn't make sense a lot of the time.
I very distinctly remember in the Bowser levels on the DS version, throwing Bowser with the D-pad was just the biggest nightmare.
Yeah, I can imagine. I feel like it would be sharp.
It was. I think I kind of did like, in like Mario Party 1 where you had to like kind of put like your palm on like the I basically did the same thing, I think, to actually like win that.
All I'm going to say about that is that I think people that hurt their hands playing that minigame are weak-willed. That's all I'm going to say. So I'm going to go with the basic premise that I never had an issue with it, so it's not bad. You
just skill diff a bunch of people like sued.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Look, man, it's not my fault. Yeah, no, you can do that, but you see what I mean? You have to like get up there.
Yeah, you have to go around.
You have to get up there before you can even do it.
Was this the first 3D game you ever played, Pav?
I honestly don't remember. I feel like there's a strong chance it was, just because of emulators and whatnot. But it equally might have been like, Sonic Adventure 1.
Let's go.
It's one of the two, I think, for sure.
The two rough transitions to 3D. Let's go. I love that you commented that on my video. I was very happy. That was very funny.
I'm glad you liked it.
Thank you.
I wanted to say, I think Bob on Battlefield probably is like the perfect like first level for a game like this.
Yeah,
because it's like
I definitely
just enclosed enough.
Yeah, I definitely like touched on that, but like I think it's the most cohesive. Has every single like mechanic in the game in the level, and also still like makes sense as a world. Because like I feel like a lot of the later worlds are just like a lot of assets tossed together because they were running out of time or some shit. But like I don't know, this one actually feels like they put. I'm just gonna say thought. That's
this is
not very
definitely
nice.
one of the best in the game. This is Thwomp or Womp?
Womp
Fortress. Womp's Fortress.
Womp's Fortress. I'd agree. That's what I'm saying. I think they were like, oh shit, let's put a lot of effort into this, and then they ran out of time. Is what I'm thinking happened. But who's to say?
I think the thing I like the most about like this level in particular too is it like just kind of shows you like the scope of it. Like when you spawn in, you can like
you're
the way
viewing
your character
the entire thing.
Yeah, it like lets you know there's like a clear objective, especially from the first star. Because when you're a little kid who has never seen 3-dimensional space be like interactive like this, you're not going to know what to do.
No,
scale the mountain just makes it so easy. So like
it's just a line, but at the same time, not. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's a terrible descriptor, but I think it makes sense.
It's a good little like kind of obstacle kind of course in that capacity. Yeah. I mean, the chain chomp probably was like something that like was super scary to me as a kid because here's this invincible thing
and just blast the hell out of you for no reason, just to be an asshole. I do want to make a quick note. 100 coin stars suck ass.
Yeah, but they're way better than 100 coin shines.
Yeah. That's probably
at least
fair.
You have blue coins and red coins in this game.
All right, boys, we're gonna drop it. What's a 3D Mario tier list right now? Hit me with it, Alan.
For me, I'm gonna say. Oh God, I'm gonna say
Galaxy,
Galaxy, Odyssey, Galaxy 2, and then I'm gonna say Mario 64. Then probably Sunshine at the bottom.
Okay, if we're tossing 3D World in there, where would you put that?
I have not actually played 3D World.
Not?
I'm going to be no, I haven't. I played 3D Land.
Game.
I 100% of that.
It's a good game.
I should.
We can play it through Game Share now.
Oh my god!
That's right.
Oh boy, can we use the C button for it?
Hello, I'm here in the game. Oh,
yeah, they really just stole Discord's UI, by the way.
Oh yeah, completely. It's just
crazy.
I mean, okay, Discord UI isn't the craziest thing in the world, to be fair.
No, but like it's Discord, like exactly.
Yeah, it's pretty 1-to-1, except it is only half as shitty as Discord.
Well, we haven't used it yet.
Half as good as Discord. I don't know. I think I'm using words incorrectly, but it's fine.
If I can't set my Nintendo profile picture to be an animated GIF of an anime girl, clearly Nintendo doesn't know what they're doing.
Real shit. Give me a fucking GIF version of a Peach profile picture. I don't think
you've once had an anime girl profile picture.
I had it Kaguya for like almost a year, for almost a year and a half.
No,
I thought you had Shirogane as your profile picture.
I think it was both.
No, I had Shirogane first, but then when the movie came out of Kaguya-sama, and I switched to her because she was wearing the very, very, very cute dress, like from the whole like dance sequence in the middle of. This is what's about Nintendo games originally.
It's fine. It's fine.
Welcome to Trash Tights, Joey.
Oh my god!
That was maybe the worst.
How much
Australian
do you hate? How much do you hate Bochy the Rock, Joey?
I think the continent of Australia is going to collectively kill us.
Yeah, man. It's probably deserved if we're gonna be so real.
Yeah, I'm gonna disown Alan though for now.
Oh, that's
okay.
That's fair. That's real. That's valid.
I deserve it. Oh God, Jolly Roger Bay.
Yeah, fuck this stage. I'm sorry. I want to interject dumb stuff with serious stuff. Fuck this stage.
Fuck the eel, man. That shit terrified me when I was a kid.
I literally just learned now at the age of 25, you're supposed to swim in front of this guy and then swim to the surface. As you see, I do here. And that's what makes him come out. Even though the other eel in this stage gets baited just by Mario being there. But no, this motherfucker needs you to fucking swim a cross-country trip to finally
I think
get his
so they
ass
don't
out.
have to load him coming out of the thing.
But they load it coming out. They load it coming out of the cave.
I know, but I'm saying the one in the
same
ship, I think,
thing.
doesn't have his model in it, like his full model. For some reason.
No. If you keep the camera on it, he comes out like normally. I didn't keep the camera like that. Yeah, it doesn't like when you load into a Mario 64 stage, okay, I just slapped the shit out of my mic. Excuse me.
When you get air in this part, I thought if you just ran out of health, you were fucked.
I also forgot the treasure chest thing, but that's on me. But no, when you load into a Mario 64 level, everything on that set of level loads. So like obviously there's like the version of Jolly Roger Bay where it has the ship on the surface and the one where it doesn't, right?
Yeah.
But when you load into mission 1, everything for mission 1 and like that is always on the map independent of that variable is loaded. So like his model is there. It doesn't reload it. They didn't figure out how to do that shit yet. So like there is absolutely no reason for it to be like that. They just suck.
I'm gonna be so honest with you. The whole thing about the eel just like triggered such a vivid memory for me. I also did not know that the eel could be like removed from his little cave until I saw it in a Let's Play of someone playing the DS version and doing that exact same like thing. I think it was. I think if the name sounds familiar, do you boys remember the channel Super Skarmory? Or is that like?
I actually don't. Elaborate. Or
it was in a very similar
Let's Play channel.
In a similar vein of like the Chugga Conroys and the Marylands of that era.
Chugga Conroy, right?
It's classic like 2013, 2010 Let's Player, I should say.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh man, God, Maryland. I hope that guy's doing well.
I don't know what he's doing. Does he still?
You're making me fucking feel old, Alan.
I know.
Does he still make stuff?
I hope he does. I mean, that was Maryland was my boy. That was
in a little bit, but I think he makes stuff still. That'd be chill.
What we would need to do we're gonna have to do like a whole like retrospective on our Pokemon memories because we could talk about that for like 24 hours straight.
I'll save that for the Pokemon video.
YouTubers?
Oh,
you
God.
said?
Well, I think
the
you
whole
just said
shebang.
memories.
Are you kidding me?
See, like this motherfucker comes out, and his whole model is loaded already. So like it's the exact same because it's the same eel. By the way, it's not a different thing. Like it's the same guy. I also fucked up. You're able to like instantly get the star off his tail if you don't suck at the game. But hey, here I am.
It's okay.
Yeah, no, it's just like I don't know. Everything about this stage sucks.
Also, that shit sucks that you touch the star and then it goes somewhere else. Because the amount of times I was like running out of breath and I was like, okay, once I get the star, we're good.
I just gotta touch it and then I'm chilling.
Yeah, and then you just get fucked.
Warps across the fucking map. I just like I'm okay with like the water levels. It just like in general because Mario actually controls fairly well, but like. Yeah. Why is it like 90% water?
Like you know what controls like ass?
What
is when you're in the fully like underwater parts of Noki Bay in Sunshine?
Holy shit! Yes,
dude. The way flood controls is so ass.
Correct.
So bad.
I love.
You'll like touch the ground and then like fly straight ahead and shit.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, and fun fact, you're supposed to have the metal cap for that. You could just swim right through it if you time it well.
I gotta be honest, I never knew that you could just swim through that one.
You can do it in the Dire Docks one where you have to swim through the rings. You can do it there too. It's really funny.
Oh, nice. That's actually a very good point. Does this game control well, like objectively speaking?
I would say
I mean, control is like very subjective.
I mean, I would say yes, but I think there is a steep learning curve because it is broken. Like it is janky. And I don't think anyone would say otherwise. It is probably like by today's standards, of course, objectively bad. Case in point.
Yeah, but it's a dumb metric for like a game from 96.
I think like once you get the feel of it, you have it forever. It's like riding a bike. You're never going to forget it because it's so unique in the way he controls. And it's his movements are very repeatable. The physics don't ever change.
It's not inconsistent for sure.
Yeah.
I think the reason I mentioned this was because like when you try out like don't sue us Nintendo, the PC port of this game that runs at like 60 frames a second, and
Alan,
you
you're
kind of
putting
get
us
like
on
the full
fucking like on a list, man.
We're gonna get put on the fucking
between the fucking flashcards last time and now you're talking about the PC ports,
bro. We're gonna get like
next episode we're gonna do homebrew Wii tours.
Okay, well. Let's go to the Gecko.
I don't know what you're talking about. I've never heard of. What did you say?
Homebrew? Is that a type of coffee
like
machine?
Beer,
perhaps?
Oh yeah. It's like beer. There's different kinds of flavors. My favorite kind of flavor beer is called Project M. Have you heard of it,
bro? Our fucking pre-orders are gonna get canceled. Stop.
Yeah, you're gonna just take it off the fucking pre-order list.
We're getting doxxed by fucking Doug Bowser himself.
Heard you're talking ROM hacks.
Chill, man. No, this stage blows also because there's like 103 coins in the entire stage, and also these motherfucking
pillars
incredibly
well timed.
Bro, these pillars fucking heat seek on you, I swear to fucking God.
They also like fall off fucking screen for some reason sometimes.
Yes. Yeah, they'll start because you just like entered the loading zone, but you're on the other side of the wall, and they'll just fucking clap you as soon as you walk around. This shit kills me every fucking time. No, I don't want to harp on it. The stage just blows. Dire Docks is not as bad as this. I think
Dire Docks is definitely better.
The geometry of this level just makes no fucking sense. Like the only way to get up on this fucking platform is either climb this pillar or, as you'll see in a minute, like walk around the side and like side flip up. But like it's just an obtuse way. Like why isn't there just a bridge there? I'm sorry. I'm harping, but I don't. I'm sorry.
I mean, the camera angle probably doesn't help things because the depth perception of like where the bridge is.
I get that this is like their first attempt, but the camera in this game does.
See, like I'm willing to excuse it because literally they never.
They never attempted it before.
And like it's another thing where like you get used to it eventually. However, it never gets good. Or like where the movement gets good, that never gets good. But
wait, Mario moves in does he move like 16 directions in this game, or does he move like full 360? It looks like 16, but I can't tell.
So I think it is full 360 depending on what speed you're moving. Because like if you stop from a standstill, I think you pick a direction, but then you can just hold right and he will run in a circle.
Okay.
Like just like a perfect circle without like a glitch in his animation or anything like that.
Because I know for sure Sunshine is only 16.
I think that is true.
Well, you can tell the difference. If you play it on Switch with the Pro Controller, you'll notice because the GameCube has the notches for each of the 16 directions.
That's true.
And you can very quickly tell, like, if you try playing it with a Pro Controller, like any controller that doesn't have those notches, you'll be like, why is he not moving the exact way I think he should?
Yeah. And correct me if I'm wrong, N64 didn't have notches, right? Like, I think it had...
I think it did.
Like, guide?
No, it did. I think it did.
I can look it up.
I know it had, like... It has like notches in the design of the controller, I think just like as a guidepost, but I don't think like it itself, like when you move the character.
I mean, I'll send a picture in the chat and you guys can take a look. But I think I see what you're saying. It's like
so like like if you move the stick, you can move it in a circle. Like I don't know, and it doesn't click the same way that a GameCube controller does. I don't know.
I
could be dead fucking wrong. I have
no
idea.
What's interesting on your screen is you are playing it with a GameCube controller.
Yeah, exactly.
So you're clicking into the 16 directions kind of naturally.
Also kind of true. I mean, I know like in particular, like sometimes you have to like just stop dead as Mario, and that allows you to like pick a direction more so. Holy shit. I just swam through that rock. Okay.
Yeah, right through
it. Forgot that happened. Yeah, case in point, this took me about 6 minutes to do this star or something, like 4 to 6 minutes. I lost track.
Let me look it up.
It's a miserable It's just a miserable fucking experience, man. I'm sorry. I won't harp on every stage. I will harp on exactly probably like 3 or 4 stages like this. This
what
one
is
just
number 2?
Fucking blows.
What is number 2?
Is number 2? Okay, well, yeah, I'll give you the cliff notes. So Jolly Roger Bay blows. Shifting Sandland blows. Wet Dry World blows. And Rainbow Ride. Those are the 4 that are just irredeemably dog shit.
you like Tall Mountain?
It's fine. Like, I don't like it, but like it's fine.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's not like this. And I also forgot this one's kind of just on me. I forgot there was a red coin just on top of that pole. And if you notice, I'm currently paused to look up where the red coin is, but you could see it in the top right of the screen there. So we're just going to sit here for a minute as my past self
pulls up the Super Mario wiki.
Yeah. I think it was probably like IGN guide or something like that. No, but I think like back to your question about the control, I think it is objectively good for the time, but like compared to today, obviously bad. But like, I think that doesn't matter because it has such an easy learning curve. Like, it's very easy to like learn what he does and everything and like get a feel for it. God damn it. obviously it's hard to master, hence why speedrunning is so popular in this game, because there's such a high skill ceiling, but I think it's a very low barrier of entry. I'm pretty sure I fall again here. Oh no, I'm good. No, I forgot about that. Okay, yeah, that's another thing that exists. There's just invisible walls that spawn. You can just hit nothing and then just get launched into the water. I think it happened earlier and I didn't mention it. God damn it, dude. All right. Again,
it's probably
amateur is the key word here.
It's probably important to mention that you are currently playing the Wii Shop Channel virtual console version of this game.
It's the same thing. It's just a ROM of the N64, yeah, of version 1.0 of the of the N64 version. It's no different.
I only asked this because I know that the N64 like ROMs that are on like NSO Switch plus like the expansion pass, I think sometimes are not perfect, like recreations.
Yeah, and I will say that is a great topic, and we'll talk about that next time. Because I think it's time to wrap up this here episode. Thank you all so much for watching part 2 of the SM64 Doddcast. And yeah, thank you so much for joining, and we will see you in the next part.
Bye.
Bye.